James Gunn's Superman is weak, and it's genius. Let me tell you why. One of the biggest complaints about Superman is that he is way too powerful. You fellow Superman fans are probably going to have heard these complaints all growing up like I did, even as an adult, where you talk about how Superman's your favorite, and people are like, Superman's too powerful. Everything's too easy for him. If anybody gives him a problem, he can just, whatever, you fill in the blank. And that's a silly complaint because you can always do things that is outside the realm of possibility. However, that's one of the problems I had with the original Christopher Reeve Superman movie, was that when it was outside of the realm of probability for him to be able to go and get both rockets, he reversed time, which I never really understood how that helped him. Like, they never talk about how the other rocket, like what happens to it. I don't know. We're not going there though. So one of the biggest complaints is that he's too weak. So what? I mean, he's too strong. He's too powerful. Sorry, guys. Not much sleep last night. And so what he did was, not only did he kind of, power down his Superman, which personally, I'm a Golden Age guy. I love powered down Superman, but I got to say, he didn't power him down that much. My ideal Superman movie, which I'll tell you what that would be in just a minute, but I'll focus on this first. It doesn't have a super godlike Superman. It does have a most powerful man on the earth, which is what this movie says. But it's not. It's not going to be for me the godlike Superman. Not that I don't like that. It's just not my ideal. So one of the things that he did that I thought was absolutely genius was his very first trailer that everybody complained about. I say everybody. It was a small, loud minority of Snyder fans, which I think don't represent most of the people that are kind of on the fence about Superman. Most of the people that are on the fence about Superman are like, he's too powerful, it's too easy. I've had those comments in my videos. And his first shot hurt bleeding Superman. Now, Henry's Superman, he died twice in Batman vs. Superman, and then came back and then beat up Steppenwolf like it was nothing. And that's what people have a problem with Superman. It's like, if you get, a lot of stress in a situation and people are fighting and they're losing, all you got to do is bring in Superman at the end and everybody's yay. You know what I mean? Like that's the way it is. So I don't particularly, I do like those stories. It's fun to see, yeah, Superman took care of it easy. But also, we need to see some challenge. So the first thing he showed us was a very challenged Superman. Not just in his physical state, but we also saw people throwing cans at his head, him being emotionally distressed, being in a situation where it's like, they made it clear in one of the trailers, we hear Lex saying that he's the most powerful man on planet Earth. So we know he's got this great strength. We see him fighting a flippin' dragon. But the problem is that though he may be powerful, he still has struggles that are very, very great and big challenges for him. So I really, really enjoyed that. So in this movie, we get a sense that death actually could defeat him. There are stakes involved. With Henry Cavill's Superman, with the Snyderverse Superman, death was like, well, if he dies, they can just bring him back. And if something can even kill him, they can bring him back. Because in Batman vs. Superman, the first time he died, nobody had to bring him back. He was just already in the sun. Okay? And if you're saying that he's not dead in that, go back and watch the movie. He is dead. he is absolutely dead. Which on Zack Snyder's part was actually kind of genius, because when they killed him and brought him back to life, you never expected him to die again at the end of the movie. You know what I mean? Like, you never expected, okay, wait, but he just died and he got brought back to life. It might have been foreshadowing that he'd get brought back. I don't know. But anyways, so I like that he's got this golden age that he's bringing us back to. Not really golden age in the sense that it's like going to be a 40s, piece or nothing, but like, he's got a Superman that has struggles, a Superman that has difficulties, a Superman that, he could die and it could be over. And he might have even said in one interview, put it in the comments if I'm wrong here, that if somebody dies in this universe, they're dead. I don't really know what that means, but it could be kind of the same line of thinking that Superman can be hurt. This is a world where we have superheroes. They've come, they've gone. And he just happens to be the most powerful one, and also the one, in my opinion, this is what I see from the Justice Gang and everything else. It's just my opinion, the most morally straight one. Not that he doesn't doubt whether or not he's doing the right thing. I don't think he doubts his intentions. I think he doubts whether or not the thing he did was the right thing. In fact, I can't wait to see that in the film. I mean, let me know what you think if you can't wait to see a Superman that is just solely focused on good, doing the right thing. That's really cool to me, and I also like that we will see him struggle. I don't know how much I want to see Superman bleed all the time. It's kind of one of those things that, like, I don't know. That's kind of weird to me, but again, I thought it was genius that he showed an injured, beat-up Superman from the very beginning. It was a very smart thing to do. It was a thing that, like, really kept everybody talking about it. And even if it was talking about bad, all press is good press. That's the truth. I have people comment on my stuff all the time, and it's negative, and they don't like me, and it just helps to push the video out there. That's all it does. It's not hurting me. You know what I mean? So your negative comments are welcome. But I don't know. Just tell me what you think, guys. I'm not really sure if this is one of those things that people are going to be comfortable with. I will tell you what my ideal Superman movie is here in a second, but I don't know if people are going to be comfortable with this idea or not, a weaker Superman. And weak isn't the right word. He's the most powerful man on Earth. Weak, he's just weaker. He's less strong. He's still very, very powerful. So what would my ideal Superman movie be? It'd be Golden Age. It'd be a period piece. It'd be in the 40s. I feel like that would make a lot more sense, especially with Clark Kent and pictures and, the newspaper and all that. And he would be a very powered down Superman. Not a Superman that is able to, like lift a planet, but a Superman that could definitely throw a car, could definitely, repel bullets. He wouldn't travel at the speed of light for sure, but speed of sound, yeah, he'd be able to travel that. I'd have a very powered down Superman. I think it would be very fun to do, but I'm not a movie maker, so there's no chance of that happening. You know what I do make, though? I make videos, and I talk about a lot of different Superman topics like this one right here, so please check it out.